The University of Liverpool is home to thousands of students and members of staff from around the world, coming from various backgrounds to study various academic disciplines at the Centre for Excellence. Every day, thousands of students attend academic sessions throughout the busy city centre campus as they work towards achieving their degree. But over the next 4 weeks, this could all be about to change. As concern and uncertainty begins to grow around campus, we're giving you all the latest campus news.
Hello, I'm Charlie Stewart and you're watching LUTV. Yes, and welcome. The topic of today's video is, of course, the upcoming UCU strikes. We're going to be giving you the lowdown on the strikes, what's going on, how it's going to affect you, and what you can do over the next 4 weeks to make sure your studies aren't impacted. But before we get into any of that detail, we've got an interview with Rory Hughes outlining his thoughts and the official Guild position on the upcoming strikes.
So students decided through our democratic processes in the Guild, via Change It and via Summit, to support our teachers and support staff whilst they're on strike. So the reasons behind that were that we believe that the pension cut is unnecessary and it's unjust. So students go into £50,000 worth of debt on average. Rents in student halls have doubled in the last 10 years nationally, and that's been reflected here. Places of £65 million like ours, they've got more money than ever basically, and we find it completely wrong that they can't pay their pensions, but we're still going into that amount of debt. So it's part of that. Students also recognise that staff support us on the front line, so they support us with our teaching and they support us pastorally, day to day, often working beyond their contracted hours for students, and that we couldn't get taught without them, we couldn't succeed without them. So alongside that, staff also support our campaigns. So staff support our campaigns for free education against tuition fees and for living grants. Staff supported the NSS boycott last year, which was a fantastic campaign, and we feel that it's time for us to also support them in their fight for a just pension. Adding on to that, there's often a fine line between students and staff. So many of us will go into work in the higher education sector in the future. The Guild represents hundreds and hundreds of postgraduate students who are also members of UCU and also teaching, and for them this really directly affects their careers as young academics. So there's a lot of reasons why we're supporting the lecturers out on strike. So as I mentioned, the impact on students is obviously massive. So 14 days of strike action is the biggest wave of strike action in higher education that there has been for decades. It will affect students' contact hours, both in terms of teaching and in terms of things like dissertation support. It will affect students in terms of examinations and assessments, and in a multitude of other ways. Students have agency in this campaign and have agency in this strike, and that's really important to recognise. Students aren't bystanders to what's going on. And so what the Guild is doing is setting up a campaign to lobby our Vice-Chancellor Janet Beer in her capacity as President of Universities UK to call off the pension cut and to call an end to the strikes. So keep an eye out for that and get involved with that. We'll be doing stuff on the ground, we'll be setting up petitions and open letters, we'll be doing fun stunts and a lot more over the next sort of 3-4 weeks. So get involved in that would be my main thing. Secondly, talk to your lecturers, ask them about what's going on. Tell them that you support them in their action if you feel that you do, and let them know that you're there standing side by side with them throughout their struggle for a fair pension that they have a right to and have been and deserve. Other than that, keep an eye out for advice and guidance from us that will be constantly updated about the effects that this is going to have on studies and examinations, and we have a supportive environment in here with an advice centre that will be able to help you out throughout this really difficult time.
Rory Hughes there outlining his thoughts and the official Guild position on the upcoming UCU strikes. But if you didn't quite catch all that, not to worry, we've got you covered.
Action will occur on the following dates. Week 1, the 22nd and 23rd of February. Week 2, the 26th, 27th, 28th of February. Week 3, the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th of March. Week 4, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th of March. It is likely that students will be called to action during this period of time.
Now, it is clear that there is monumental support from the Guild and the student body alike towards this UCU strike. But now let's take a look at the official university response to this call to action.
These are the key takeaways from Janet Bair's statement to students. It would cost close to £1 billion to maintain the current pension scheme. Such increases are unacceptable, and that the university does believe in collective bargaining and proposals to address the pensions deficit. The university would like to point out that not all members of staff will be striking, and that staff do not have to inform the university of whether or not they will be striking, and as a result, it means that students can't be given advance warning of any strikes, and it is vital to assume that contact time will go ahead as normal, as will assignments. And then to quash any rumours of tuition fee refunds, the university announced that no refunds of tuition fees shall be issued, and where sessions are cancelled, alternative resources shall be given. And as a result of the strikes, results date for semester 1 will be pushed back to the 8th of March. A link to the full statement will be in the description below should you want to find out more.
Well, there you have it. That's everything you need to know on the upcoming UCU strikes, but we want to hear what you think. Let us know in the comment section below or get in touch via our social media channels. Also, if you want to become a contributor to LUTV and make content like this, then feel free to also get in touch via our social media channels. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.